showing you how to create your very own tie-dye turkeys out of coffee filters. Now here's my example that I've already made, and now I'm going to make one with you guys. So what we're going to need is a coffee filter and some markers to start out. Now you could do whatever colors you want. We're just going to color half of the coffee filter. And I'm going to go with red. Alright, here we go. And my suggestion, immediately starting out, is to make full, like, bodies of, like, circles. Like, fill them in when you make them, okay? Because if you don't, whenever we put the water on, it's not going to turn out as bright and colorful as this guy right here. I found that out the hard way. Let's see, let's do some blue now. Make some triangles. You can do whatever shapes you want. It'll make the design more interesting when we add our water. Here we go. It's all about your creativity. Go. Do. Boop. Boop. Let's get a little bit of yellow up here now. Circles. Let's go wild. You once again though, you may want to be careful with your choice in colors, because if you add too many colors randomly side by side, it's gonna end up not quite as pretty as we're gonna want it to be. To say the least. Let's make some more circles right here. But you do whatever you want. Go. And feel free to take as much time as you want. I'm just going a little fast pace here. But, alright. And you don't have to be exact as I am. There we go. All right, now, got this part right here. There we go. Now that I have half of my coffee filter colored, we're gonna move on to the next step. Now this part's gonna get a little bit messy, and gloves, you may want gloves if you don't want your fingers getting a little bit stained. I don't have any, so I'm just gonna jump right in. So I'm gonna set this aside over here. And I'm going to grab myself a little bit of a cup of some water in it and a plate. And, oh wait, now we're going to set it on here, and then we're going to fold our coffee filter in on itself. So we want the color to be facing inward. So I'm going to fold it in half once. There we go, fold it in half. Now we're going to fold it again in half, and then one more time. And now we have a little piece of pie. All right, and make sure it gets all tight. Next up, we're gonna get a little bit of water, not too much, and you can do this a number of ways, but I'm gonna pour a little bit of it on the plate, not too much, and we're gonna lightly dab it right here, boop, not too hard, not too much, and then boop, there we go. Now I'm going to grab my fingers and squeeze at the tip and squeeze down, all right? And we're just going to work our way down. We want the colors to bleed into them and blend. And you keep going. If you don't have enough water, dab real quickly, not too hard, not too long. Boop, there we go. And now we just put our fingers and keep going down. And if they don't blend immediately, that's okay too. You can just grab your fingers and lightly pull down. You don't need too much pressure. There's no mistakes. As Bob Ross says, only happy accidents. And, or you can put some water on your fingertips and lightly squeeze downward to get the color to middle blend. There we go. And pretty soon, you'll have yourself a nice, pretty, tie-dyed coffee filter. It's going to be a little bit wet for a while, do know. I'm fixing to show you what you're going to want to do next, though. Though I do advise for this next part, you're going to have to set this aside to dry for a little bit. Alright. There we go. So now I have it covered, and what I want to do is get a paper towel or some newspaper, and I'm going to just lay it down on the plate. It's going to soak up some little water, that's okay. And now I'm going to gently unfold my coffee filter. Now it's not going to be perfect, but that's okay. And we just want to open it up ever so gently. And there we go, we're going to set it aside. And there we go, we're going to want to let that dry for a bit. Now, for the next part, while waiting for that to dry, we're going to grab our brown construction paper. And we're going to grab our pencil, and we're going to make our body for the turkey. Now, it looks in the shape of a bowling pin, which is essentially a circle on the bottom and then a tiny circle up the top. And then we connect it with little curves for the neck. So here we go. I'm gonna make a circle. And the reason we're doing this is because we're planning it out for when we cut it. And there we go. Now, you don't want to go too big, because you want to keep in mind that the tie-dye is going to be its back, and if we have it too big, then it's not going to show up. So there we go. You can have a very big turkey or a very skinny turkey. It does not matter. Alright, and now I'm going to give it little wings, and boop, and okay, now we give it little eyeballs, and I'm going to grab an orange for its beak, a little upside down triangle, and red for its little bottom part. There we go. And now I have my turkey. Alright. So next up, I'm going to cut it out. And you may need help with this, but it should be fine. Here we go. Just follow along the line that you made for it. Nice and careful. Sorry if my head gets in the way. And if you mess up, that's okay. You can try again, because it is real easy to do, and just have fun with it. Oh, there he goes. All right, now we're gonna set this aside over here. Now we have a little turkey body. Now, since I think our tie-dye creation is still gonna be drying, and that's okay. You just need to go away for a little bit and set it aside, and just wait until it dries a bit. Maybe put it outside or put it by the window. But I have a pre-made one over here for the sake of time. So all that we're gonna do now, let me cut off this little bottom part right here. All right, all that we need to do now is get a little bit of glue. You can use a glue stick or some squeeze glue. I only have some squeeze glue, so. And if you have any mistakes that you don't quite like, that's okay. You can put your turkey over it. And you can either put it on this directly. There we go. And then cover the back in a little zigzag pattern. And we gently press it on. And we hold it, we smooth it out. There we go. And then you just want to let it set aside to dry for a bit. And it shouldn't take long. And then there you have it. You have your very own tie-dyed turkey out of a coffee filter. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you had fun, and bye guys.